Capricorn, hello Capricorn. It's been many months and I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here. I haven't been able to work on my channel. A lot of life got in the way and can only do so much, but I'm feeling very excited to recommit to doing what I love. So we're going to peek at your new year. If you're new here, I hope you give this a chance. I hope you enjoy it. This may not be for everybody, and that's okay. So in your recent past, to be fair, right now you're sitting in the place of yin, and in the new year you have a very big worry about being alone. So let's see what this is about. That orphan card is about feeling alone, maybe Capricorn feeling abandoned or something to that effect. So I think this speaks to a fear that you have, but we're going to look at that and see what that's all about. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe something in your past you thought it was going to be something that it turned out not to be. And so in all situations with people, we need to be fair. We need to be realistic. And I think that maybe you feel like that didn't happen for you. There was this absence of fairness on somebody else's part, and so you're feeling that disappointment. This Wheel of Fortune, it was supposed to be something, and it turned out to be not what you hoped. So this is probably about a relationship that's ended, and so there's just a lot of questioning of that. And then there's departure from the situation with the Knight of Wands. So it's saying, I'm moving on, I'm going to work on myself, this Yin card. So presently you've probably been very self-focused with the High Priestess. And the Star just keeps coming out in every reading. It's amazing. And no matter what deck, you got the High Priestess, the Star, and the Sun in your current circumstance. So whatever you're doing now, keep doing it. Okay, I think that's the message, Capricorn. Whatever you're doing now, keep doing it. The High Priestess is that inner knowing. It's that inner connection to God, to Source, to Spirit. It's having that highly intuitive a thought process going on and being realistic. But this is also Yin, being grounded, being softer, being very soft with yourself, and not being too hard on yourself, but also appreciating things from a different perspective. And I think that this also signifies that you walked away from a very difficult situation that did not turn out the way that you had hoped. But you have the Star here. You still have hope for something more, something better, Capricorn. And you have the Sun. You have the life-giving force. And you have the Star and the Sun in the same little pile here. And the Star is a sun, the Sun is a star. So the Star is the sun yet to be manifested in your life. But this is saying that you have both your wish and you have both what you want at the same time. And maybe, I think maybe you're seeing that if you're in a good place, Capricorn, or you're just wanting right now to be in a good place, it's having the understanding that right now, what it is that you're hoping for, dreaming for, trying to bring into your life, it's right there. It's so close to you. That Star is not far off. It's already manifested into the Sun. You have that life-giving force. It's feeding you this Yin. It's feeding you all the good things that you need to be well-balanced, well-rounded, and in a good place. And I think that that's something you need to continue, because in the new year you have this Orphan card. And I think that tells me you're afraid to do it again with somebody. You're afraid to have another go around with whether the same person or somebody new. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So there's this feeling that I don't want to lose again, because I would rather not involve myself in something to experience the loss than to experience the loss, because you felt that recently, and so you might be very reserved. You might be very careful about what's yours as well, with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, because a lot of times in relationships we lose things, not just emotionally, but materially. And I think that that's very important to you. So there's this like weighing the do I take the risk of putting myself out there and end up alone in the end if it doesn't work out, or do I just stay and go it alone right now? But I think that here, like this King of Cups is saying, your heart really does desire something more, and I think it's maybe a bit of an internal struggle that you may have with this Orphan card. It's kind of a double-edged sword, so to speak. But we're going to pull some more cards, Capricorn, and see. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. So this is something you worked very hard at in the past, and I think this is a relationship that you worked very hard at. And you have the King of Wands. Right now, this is being in control of your destiny, of yourself. This is very evident with the High Priestess, the Star, the Sun, and the Yin. So you have the masculine and the feminine all well balanced and rounded into one currently. But let's look into the new year a little more. You have the King of Cups twice. And that's something, all right? I'm going to pull a couple more. And the Ace of Pentacles. You really have, I think, this worry, this fear that, okay, if I do this again, if I commit again, I'm just going to end up here. I'm going to end up alone. And I think the message here is saying you have all that you need. And it's okay to put your heart out there and put it on the line, because not everybody is going to hurt it. Not everybody is going to misuse it and abuse it. And especially the Ace of Pentacles, it's saying this is a time for you to start new. And really, you do have everything that you need. So let's pull a few more about this Orphan, because I do feel like this is all about a fear of the past with this To Be Fair and this past circumstance. I think it's good to continue to do what you're doing now, really, when it comes down to it. So in the new year, you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Six of Wands. See, this is really interesting. And you have the Five of Cups. And finally, you have the Two of Wands. So this is all about moving forward past the disappointment. The Knight of Swords is very much being in command, taking control of the battle, if you will, at hand. This is being at the head of what it is you're taking on. And the Six of Wands is about feeling very accomplished in that. And so I think that that's really important to remember, that no matter what you do, you have this sense of accomplishment, of overcoming, being victorious, even when things felt like they were very difficult. And then you have the Five of Cups here in your current circumstance. This is what you're washing away with all this that's going on. And the Five of Cups is still a little bit, you have it two times. It's like something really hurt really deeply, and you're working on getting rid of that and processing that out of your environment. And then you have the Two of Wands, though, and I think this is really important, saying it's time to walk through that door. Don't worry about what lies ahead, about ending up alone. It's okay to interact and put your heart on the line. It's just saying be a little bit more careful about who you trust your heart with. Take it slow. Move slowly in the new year, but be very willing to put yourself out there, because you have a lot of blessings in your new year here, and I think that's good. You have a lot of repeating cards, and some of them are saying, go after it. You have what it takes. You have everything that you need here, in your favor. But it also says that you have this nagging worry about ending up orphaned and alone in the end. So Capricorn, that's your reading. I hope it said something to you, if it matched up with you. If not, don't fit it into your box, okay? Have a happy new year. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again very soon, okay?